Hey guys, and welcome back to Software Inc, where today we're going to be finally making our very first phone, and we're going to be absolutely looking for, totally not poaching, a phone possibly and a designer of said phone. So what we're going to do to start off, we're going to go into the lovely all software tab, and as we did last episode, I'm going to look for phones like so. Now we looked at the most popular one. Let's have a look at the second popular, the Y-Tone, which looked pretty advanced for at the time. Okay, if I was to poach you, what are your terms? Royalties. Bingo. He demands 6 million. Okay. He's got absolutely no skill, apparently. That's reassuring. Although he is only a designer, I guess, so... How popular is the platform? How good was it? That's what's going to sell it to me here. Okay. Reputation. Tech level? Used our 3D. Of course they did. Honestly, what about features? Let's have a dig into this. Okay, pretty decent 3D rendering. That's advanced for the time. What I'm going to do then, we're going to poach the leader and the phone. Now, I've been debating this for quite a bit here, but we're poaching the leader and the phone, not because I'm a mega douche, but because actually it's ironically going to be needed if we are going to have any chance in that field, because we can get sudden reputation for being the owner of a phone. Yeah, 6 million up front, that's fine. Okay, and I also need to buy the IP. They're not interested in trading with me. Okay. Now what? Still not? Okay. Then we'll outcompete you. Not only do I own part of their company now, they are very clearly not interested in being acquired by any means of the nature. I'm going to authorize that they can print 50,000 of these, so 500,000 basically. Okay. Right, we can dismiss that. Don't need to know about this or this. What I need to do now, and this is almost done, so you're going to be ready in a minute. You're ready as it is, so let's give you a press build again. Okay. You're ongoing, right. So I need to automate you today as well. Let's first off hire a new lead for our new phone team. So HR, socialization, and optimization just above that. Okay. I love how the game knows exactly which team it's going to be for. So you're great, you're big brain capacity. You do get stressed, but you're big brain. I mean, you're fast learner though. Ooh. I take him amongst his fast learner. It's the only reason. Because he'll learn quicker than the rest of them, he'll level up quicker. And if I can get him up one more level, he can... How do I phrase this? He can make his team very happy compared to the designer who's going to make them very brassed off, to put it lightly. Now, do you want your own office? Because I have a feeling you will. You don't? How do you not want your own office, you insane idiot? Right, okay. The fact that he's got a modest salary, yet he demanded 6 million up front, is kinda stupid. Anyway, what we're gonna do, we're going to bring in our very own phone very quickly, and it's going to be an operating system for a phone, and I want to have a look at design. Okay, I'll go with grey. I mean, what styles are there, just out of curiosity? So for the current time period, they're pretty I had to have a look. For the time period, they're pretty cool looking, I'll give it that. Let's make it wider and taller, yeah. Give it a bit more depth. Nice curve though. Soft corners, round edges. Give it a nice bezel as well. Widen it, thicken it. I want to make it big, but also bulky because it's the 2000s. So if it's going to be good, at least it should be good, but bulky as heck. Right. 3D rendering. Networking isn't available. You smoking some hunky-dory? Like, come on. I love how now it remembers that my network pattern for 86 was expired the minute I opened the menu. As if I came in here just because I cared so much about networking. Right, have them research on that. And then the next phone at least can have networking. Right, I don't want to be too technical. I'll have it so we can touch it. A fingerprint scanner would take us to finished. Okay then. What's the price? Okay, logically, gonna make it $390 because you know I'm like with pricing, and we're gonna call this the My Phone. I wonder who we could be ripping off there. iPhone 1. Okay. And it's going to be led by the phone team, who have absolutely no one capable of making a phone currently. Okay. Yeah, I'm satisfied that they can handle that. I'm a little concerned at how this needs setting up though, but it looks pretty basic. So when we get a bit closer to actually making this, I guess it's going to be a bit annoying. Okay, so we got screen assemblers. Okay. Okay. Right, that's fine. I got it. Yeah, develop it. Yep, I'm aware. Yep, I'm aware. You know what? Hang on a minute. The other thing I do care about is this. It's already out of balance, right? Yep. Cool. What I'm now going to do is we're going to go in here. We're going to enable some real expensive features. It's called hiring people, and like I said, can usually be very expensive. Right. I'm going to have a a high salary. I'm going to go with big brain. Going to make sure they don't hire any one of these clowns. You can tell I'm really considering how I word it. Okay, I want all those and support marketing. Is that possible? Good. Does it even entertain the fact that it might not be possible? Got 30 people already. Really efficient. Okay then. I wasn't expecting it so efficient, but evidently they're useful. How they can't find a fridge is probably the most stupidest thing. So what we're going to do, we alluded to this last episode. We're going to go in these rooms here, and I'm going to hope that one doesn't think I'm about the pathway. And we're going to gut these rooms. It's probably the stupidest thing we've done so far because it's a canteen and they probably need the most bathrooms plausible. And what we're going to do, we're going to get rid of this door, and we're going to merge you with this, and we're going to undo that quickly so I can save the style of this room. It's already a style, okay. What I'm going to do is make sure that these two are this style, though, and then when I do that, yeah, it's a bit more feasible. Right, the plan here is to do a really cool area, but if I've learned anything from this game, a really cool area constitutes a mega no-no. So we'll do that. We'll duplicate you. I'm sure we need to move the cabinet before I put you in there, yeah. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do, we're gonna keep... Why are you... I'm so confused with that. Okay. And then what I want to do, and this is going to be a little hard to follow immediately, but I think everyone will see why in a second. Gonna have this like fridge area here. Okay. And I'm going to choose a wall design that at least looks somewhat plausible. Okay. This is called color matching because the problem with the game is if I get the code for this wall, it will never line up perfectly. So I gotta come in here and kind of go with the most matching, which is kind of why I need a woman to do this. Because as you may know, I don't know if any people do know this actually, the male eye wasn't honed in spotting color, it was honed in by Mother Nature to spot moving objects at high rates of speed, whereas the female eye was honed in for color because they had to identify berries at the time. And eating the right berry was kind of important because if you didn't, well, you'd be on the list of extinct species. It's like a science lesson, this. So in other words, women have better eyes for spotting color. And in this situation, that would really help me, but I'm going to go with what my gut says, and it says that looks horrendous, but okay otherwise. Okay. What I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to move you here, and I know that that looks a bit goofy, so I'm going to flip you around. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? Right. Get rid of that, and we're gonna make that the walk-in area. Right, let's reinvent the wheel here, shall we? Okay, without deleting the entire room. Get rid of all this. Okay, we've got these little rooms here that I kind of want to duplicate. Okay. Perfect. Right, what I'm going to do now then, in this room, we're going to have the cookers in here, like so. Okay, just absolutely phenomenal amounts of ovens. And I'm going to turn on the kitchen tab for this. And I'm going to have these just to encapsulate them. I'll have one of those there, and like so, and then we'll have 2 sprinkler sets in here because nothing says safety than a sprinkler. And a light, just because I don't want the chefs working in the dark. That would be a bit of a stupid move of myself. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make a bit of extra room for the kitchen, so that if the other shift comes in a bit early, they can start whining at me. I've had to go with something like this, and it seems that simple work in here did not go to plan when I duplicated those. Okay, so we do this, and then I don't really think we even need those. I'm just going to remove them. Yeah, and then I can get rid of this fridge here and this fridge here, which just look out of place. Okay, so we've got 6 stoves in here plus 2. I'd be amazed if we still get the same problem, but the problem is, and the reason I've not done 4 stoves here, if I move this here, right, and then say I just get this just to demonstrate, you see the gap here? It's because it wants this wall to go in the middle, because the gridding in the game is convinced that, that wall goes there. So there's a slight problem with that. People are... Oh, that is a good point. So, I intended on giving you guys this floor. And I'm gonna now, and I'm sure I'm gonna get a litany of complaints. But, well, ask them if I actually care. Okay. Well, people are complaining about a hell of a lot of stuff right now. Okay. You have an office. I think I'm going to reinvent this canteen. It's just not ideal. Yeah. There's a way I could redo this that I'm thinking of. I don't want to do a reinvention of the wheel, so to say, but I think we need to in some areas. Okay. They can't find food, which is interesting, but I don't see their canteen manager in here yet. He's in. Oh, but he's making food for other floors. Interesting. Very peculiar. Indeed. Our networking research is done, which is pretty quick. I'll authorize the patent for it if they can even get it done, but let's be honest, it's not exactly like I was planning on patenting it. I just wanted tech available to me. Right, so that's the research for that done. I really had to yawn then, oh my god. I think this building needs rebuilding. I think a lot of these buildings need reworks. I mean, this one's pretty decent now, but the canteen in here is broken. And then over here, this canteen idea is just not working. I mean, are any of these tables even full? 2. Okay. The rest are empty. Right. Well, there is a mathematical solution to this. If we have 48 employees, we just put 10 fridges in here. And yeah, it's going to look a bit insane, but it would actually do its job pretty decently. Or, there is another way of doing it where we designate this is their kitchen and only their kitchen, but that is tedious in itself. Evidently, kitchens are just not getting the best, the best rap. So let's tomorrow's episode we'll bring into the kitchen factor and we'll come dining with the right. Where are we at? Right, so that's getting developed. That's already made. Release that. Print. You know what? Don't even print. Just order the copies. And then limit that to 500,000. I mean, you are printed already. Okay, cool. You're done. Wolfguard. Give it a press build, I guess. I mean, it's 1,000 bugs fixed, so. Woohoo! I know, very, very enthusiastic. Right, have them draw that up. Bonus pack needs to go up there, and Cadwell's Associates probably needs axing because clearly not selling. You could have guessed it. Right, put the pattern for that on movement. Okay. They all want their raises. Right. So the next thing I'm going to redo is this entire building is going to get a little bit more space to it, but a kitchen facility by all means. Another thing I need to consider is the roof. We do have a basement, but a basement kitchen wouldn't really be the thing that people would like. Let's be honest. Though, there are ways that that could work. That's all I'm gonna say. Right. Okay. It is interesting to see that the stove request is still an issue, though. Especially considering they don't really have an issue with the stoves necessarily. Doesn't matter though, we can definitely tackle that in the next episode. Where are we at with the phone? The design phase is almost done. Okay. That's pretty intriguing. So we need a new building over here and a new kitchen over here. Okay. Something I'm going to specify is actually the kitchens should be in the middle of the building. Although over here it's not that bad, but the cleaning is. I'm amazed that the cleaning over here is even remotely acceptable. Like, we need more cleaners, evidently. This is a lot of stuff, and surprisingly, despite only having 200 employees, they managed to keep up with the cleaning. And now we have 250 employees, they can't keep up with the cleaning. That is very peculiar, but you know what? It's fine. So we need 2 new kitchens. A new building. We have this area here too. And I have a crazy idea. I wonder if it'll let me actually do it. It might do if I put a road. Yeah. What I can do is we can join the buildings together. And then have a sky bridge if it's high up enough. I don't know how many floors up you need to be to build over a road, but I'm fairly confident it's 5. I just wish we could buy this area here. It would be so much more beneficial if we had this spot here just to knock out that, to have like some great pictures. But I have to tolerate the skyline there. Very infuriating. Not a big issue though. Right. Okay, where's the phone at? Phone's nearly done. The pattern for the network is done. Which is kind of surprising, you ask me. 3D this year I'm gonna do now. Okay. How we've managed to keep on top of this every year consecutively is surprising to me. I mean, we missed 93 from the looks of it, but that's 1 year missed, which is actually pretty decent. Okay. Who can't find a bathroom? Services. Okay, well, we definitely need a new building. Got a lot of issues. Probably do a car park go into the building too. So canteen, car park, better facilities, and we just had a fire. Where was the fire? Oh, yeah, we'll repair that. It's interesting that that had a fire, but it looks like maintenance is to blame. Right. So a lot of these are pretty much running on the fritz. So I'm going to call in a maintenance person who will do all the work necessary on these machines. I'll call in a few actually. Just absolutely have the entire site everywhere fixed. And then what I need to consider now is staff over here. So this is battery building 1. How many staff are hired for this building? Battery building has 36 members of staff. Of them are a hell of a lot of maintenance, but there's only 2 on each shift. 24/7. Yeah, they probably need a boatload at one exact time. So what I'm going to do, 8 AM, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I know, we're just tanking the floor. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, and then we need to turn off our filter and go right down to here. Check that's 21st. 19. Add 1. Okay, now we're on 20. And we're assigning them to the battery building like so. And if this building isn't kept up to scratch, then I'll be amazed. What I'm also going to do, and what I'm seeing here, is that the chairs in here are getting used. But on these higher up floors, just to ensure that there's always members of staff on each floor, thereby they can see the problems, I'm going to make it so they have to sit with one less chair, just so they're absolutely certain that they have to go up floors. Okay, we'll counter that for nearly $1 million. Not really a lucrative offer, they're not even offering you $1 million, my friend, but anyway. Okay. That, and that's pretty decent. I'm amazed we didn't do solar over here, but that decision was purely me making a decision last minute. So, me 36 servers over here, that's not many, but it's definitely the bulk of our networking. Right, take the pattern out on that. Okay, this is almost done, which is great to see. I'm amazed that the 3D is only coding on that, not designing. Right, let's do a sample. So this floor, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, okay. 90s, okay. And this sampling is just random picking, 4 on each floor the further down we go. Just to, you know, do a spot check on each machine, really. Okay, because batteries are volatile, and the last thing I need is another fire, especially batteries, because they burn forever. And I'm not seeing any below 70 now, which is reassuring. So our maintenance staff... Oh wow, wait, these are 3-person chairs. I didn't realize that. That's actually cool. Right, my phone 1 is ready to be developed and coded. That's great. I'll do a press build on that. Just say, hey, market, we have the MyPhone. What do you have? Okay, Wolfguard is going to get its marketing. It's 13 followers. I'm going to release Wolfguard just out the blue. Boom. 50,000 in marketing. 4 million in copies. Go for it. Okay. We have an unsupported process. It's the very own Wolfguard. Move that to server 1, which is going to be renamed to the Phoenix Live Studios. Okay. And with that done, I think tomorrow's episode is going to be some overhauls in systems in place, a new build, and better kitchens. That's going to be intriguing. Can't find a fridge. Okay, hold on. You can't find a fridge, but you quite evidently are finding a fridge. And we're evidently wasting food in the few thousands, but that's... yeah, it's not great, but it's tolerable, I guess. What I'm going to do as well, like we did over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, royalties. Boom. Somehow you already have your own lead design in a way. Okay. And we're just hiring a whole bunch of people here. And then I'm going to count how many I have there. I have 18 people there. Okay, pause time before they come in. You're assigned to Game Studios at that time. You four are assigned at 12 at Game Studios. And then you four are assigned at that time to Game Studios. And then at that time, I should have done all of you at that time, but it's fine. Game Studios. And then you two at the midnight shift just to back up that team and hopefully help them keep this place in a running order. Right. With that many more cleaners on the team, I'm kind of hoping that I actually see a difference. I really ain't seeing it. They're trying to keep up with it. It's the high traffic area, that's the problem. Yeah. That's fine. Nope. Gavin Nunes retired. That's a shame, but I'm pretty confident, yeah. I think we'll live. Let's do our checks again. So we got in the 80s, which is like machining, right? It's actually expected to be around that range. But I'm not... Oh. Okay. That is a little concerning. 70s. Okay. Let's have a look in here quickly. Because bear in mind, they are being charged at a constant rate. They're being hit with a few megawatts, although most of that's getting sold back to the grid. So, nearly $1 million a month. Look at that income. Let's go into hourly ratings. Yeah, I didn't think it would even remotely compare. But anyway, guys, with that said, as always, thank you for watching this episode. Hope you've enjoyed seeing all the problems we're faced with as we have come into the 2000s. And we'll definitely see you next time. Goodbye.